Hello, today we are here to present to you the new up-and-coming means of transportation, QuikBike. In today's fast-paced, non-stop society, we find ourselves faced with a continuous struggle against the pressures of limited time. And who faces this struggle more than the overly scheduled, highly anxious college students today? QuikBike seeks to alleviate some of the pains of these students by providing an easy-to-use transportation alternative, that being a bicycle rental system. Such erases the need to be running across campus in an effort to make it to class last minute. Because at QuikBike, our aim is to move you places on your time.
QuikBike has numerous strengths on which to capitalize and capture each market it enters, including strategically placing its convenient locations, having a business model with inherently low costs for maintenance and use, and working hard to fully understand each market before entering. Entering a new market is always a risky proposition, something QuikBike is well aware of. While the first mover strategy does not guarantee success, it does provide an opportunity to capture a large portion of the target market. By providing strategically convenient locations and promoting a strong brand recognition and awareness, QuikBike hopes to minimize some of the risk that comes along with entering a new market, and should also help address the high capital costs. This means that QuikBike can begin receiving revenue as quickly as possible to recoup these costs. Another weakness QuikBike must overcome is the potential for theft of equipment, because not everyone is honest. By requiring all customers to pay for rentals with a credit card tied to a mailing address and name, hopefully avoiding the problems Redbox faced with prepaid cards, QuikBike should deter most theft. In addition, QuikBike plans to institute a policy that if a bike is returned heavily damaged, the next customer will be asked to report it, and the previous customer to use the bike will be charged a heavy fine. These inherent weaknesses won't deter QuikBike from attempting to seize the opportunities placed before it, though, as potential markets continue to expand with minimal competition. The student populations of large universities are not only growing, they are continually renewing, meaning new potential customers every year who will hopefully become regular users of the service. Businesses like Google, with expansive campuses and a nod to employee happiness and health, are also becoming more and more common. Considering the litigious nature of American society, though, lawsuits will always be a potentially large threat to QuikBike. While it will be impossible to physically control or dictate the actions of its customers, by requiring new users to agree to a hold harmless release form, as well as a reminder to stay safe before unlocking the bike at each rental, QuikBike should be able to reduce the threat of lawsuits. While competition is minimal, there is a growing interest in a service like this. Washington State University currently offers a similar program, though it is subsidized entirely by the university and is now free. By approaching universities with the idea of leasing the footprint for our rental stations, QuikBike should be able to incentivize them into using its services so that they're not faced with the enormously expensive proposition of providing a service like this themselves. QuikBike's customer analysis has led to the following conclusions. Initially, QuikBike will strictly be targeting the student populations of large universities, particularly in Washington. With an estimated target market of approximately 80,000, QuikBike sees great potential for expansion within Washington state alone. The breakdown of this market includes both males and females, aged 18 to 26, and the average income is expected to be low as they're college students, so a low price point is attractive. It was also felt there was no need to further segment the market, as most everyone enjoys riding bicycles and saving time, and these values should not differ by race or marital status. The universities targeted for initial expansion in Washington are large, spread out campuses, and they maintain a fairly flat topography. Finally, the students expected to be attracted by this service and actually use it are active, adventurous, health-conscious, and eco-friendly. The brand plan has led us to the following mission statement: to provide effortless transportation solutions to those who seek convenience between life's destinations. QuikBike's values include simplicity, good value, accessibility, and eco-friendliness. The marketing mix and objectives that QuikBike is targeted start with performing a convenience sample of students in Red Square. QuikBike returned with a 75% expected usage rate, and this is not expected to be an entirely accurate representation, but it does show that the interest in such a service is high. A significant part of the student of the students interested commented that they liked the idea of QuikBike's low-cost pricing strategy. With a one-time user charge of $3 for the first hour and an increasing cost for late returns, it incentivizes the customers to use the service as intended for short time periods while maintaining that low price point if used correctly. With an expected 2,250 regular users in the first year at a price point of $3 per use, QuikBike estimates a return of $121,500 in the first year. This breaks down to an average of 4,171 rentals per month for a 9-month school year. Ultimately, QuikBook expects to capture 18.75% of this target market by the end of the first year.
Next, we'll give a brief breakdown of our first year budget. A lot of the initial costs in our first year will pertain to actual installation of the bike rental systems on the college campuses, as expressed by the $75,000 in station installation. In years following, these costs will decrease and our budget will turn more to promotional costs. But for this first year's forecast, promotional costs will be right between 10 and 11%. Other costs that will be continuous will relate to maintenance and labor, which are also listed here. When it comes to the actual promotion plan, QuikBike seeks to integrate itself into the college and has found the best way to do this is through use of on-campus advertising, such as banners and posters hung throughout campus, as well as the use of social media to which college students are so reliant. We will develop a Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all which are free platforms and from which we can also draw feedback from students. Finally, we will employ on-campus representatives who will hand out free promotional items such as t-shirts, frisbees, and keychains to further get our brand and its distinct green logo not only recognized but part of student life. After the first year, it will be necessary to analyze the position of our company and to assess the effectiveness of the plan we have put into place. The first data that will be analyzed will be collected by the kiosks themselves. QuikBike will continuously be receiving information on usage rates, length of rental, and user return rates so that we can determine who is using the product the most, when they are using it, and how long they tend to use it. Next, direct feedback will be collected by actually emailing students and surveying them to see what their take on QuikBike is. This evidence will also be found from feedback listed on the earlier mentioned social media networks. Other feedback tactics could be implemented through the use of random digit dialing or actual on-campus surveys. This has been the product proposition for QuikBike, and we hope for your consideration. Thank you for your time.